Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. And Swamp Thing, 100-page comic giant number 7. With some red hot shadow packed action. Not one, not two, not three, but four. Four terrifying adventures. You know how I know there's four? Aside from the fact that I read it. That's what it says right there. There's four. Isn't that amazing? Oh, it's like I can read. We start off with this new stuff, this new story, and it's actually a ton of fun, man. Because there's just crazy stuff. Let me just, you know what? Let me just flip to the crazy, super-powered Swamp Thing, who now is imbued with all elements of creation as he super battles the heck out of the Baron, man. Just boom, boom. Oh, it's very satisfying, and the way it ends is it's kind of a spoiler, right? But I just got to show that panel right there. I loved it. That's beautiful. It's great. It's macabre. It's terrible, and I like it. Very satisfying news story. I got to give them that. That news story was great. Animal Man also was great. So if you remember, I didn't even give it like any backstory. Whatever. If you remember in Animal Man, they were in that RV and they're camped, and then all the rot creatures are there around them, right? So they're inside and they're trying to figure out, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Oh, then the girl's like, I can stop them. Yeah, that went about as well as you can imagine sending a little girl to fight a horde of zombies would go. But it does amp her dad up, and after some stuff I'm not gonna spoil, Buddy Baker goes off to just absolutely wreck Face, and he wrecks a whole lot of Face. Then he realizes he's an idiot and makes a terrible mistake. Also, look at this Timothy Lim cameo right there. There's POTUS Stump. Oh, it's a shame, man. Shame to see a bunny go bad, but that's what happened. He realizes he made a terrible mistake. I'm not going to say what it is, but this is just great. The art maintains that same look, previous issues. Maybe not quite the same. It's a little less acid trippy, but some of it, I gotta be very careful because I don't want to spoil anything. Some of it's still like super acid trippy and it's awesome. And I'm gonna just stop talking about the Animal Man story because it's great and I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't read it already. I hadn't read it already. So I'm trying to respect the spoilers because it's that good. The writing is good. These people are idiots. They come off as idiots. They're making bad decisions. They yell. They argue. Frankly, they should have just kept driving the RV in the last issue, but they're stupid enough that they went to camp out even though they have 3 adults who can drive an RV. That's 3 8-hour shifts. You've got it. You have a 24-hour driving schedule right there. You should never have stopped. The Swamp Thing story. Oh my gosh. I love the layouts of each and every one of these pages. Scott Snyder did a great job writing it, and the artist. Who's the artist? I think it's on the last page. Yannick Paquette? Paquette? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, and I apologize for getting it wrong. It's fantastic looking. It really is. It's gorgeous. The framing on each page fits the contents of the page. When we're talking with the green, you get all this cool green stuff. And Alec spends a lot of this book debating them. This here is a great looking page. It's also the only one I couldn't figure out how to read. I have no idea how to read the bubbles. Do you go across like this? Because this kind of suggests that. But then, because these are connected, but that must not be right because you did because you were frightened. No, not frightened. So maybe you're supposed to read it like this and then come up here. But the layout totally doesn't suggest that. It's kind of confusing. But you know what? I'm giving it a pass because it's just gorgeous looking. It's just gorgeous looking. There's no two ways about it. This is beautiful. This whole book, all the frames on all the panels. Let me find one with the rot, because the rot looks really cool on its panels. Oh yeah, here's the one with the baby head. Like, look at this. This is disgusting. It's terrible. It's gross. It's horrifying. And it's totally, totally awesome. Like, that seems kind of strange to say, right? Something's terrible and it's awesome. Well, it is. The dialogue just pops between Alec and the Parliament of Trees and all that. It's great stuff. Got got negative complaints. I wish back when New 52 was a thing, I kept reading Swamp Thing because it really paid off. Those first couple issues, just like the first couple issues of all the New 52 books, really were rough. And then Swamp Thing and Animal Man got so good, and I'm getting to see what I was missing in this book, which means I really like this book. The Shadow Pack story is kind of the weakest. You might remember they were attacked by like the Wild Huntsman and his Wild Hunt or whatever, and they figure out that if they take the collars off, and they figure out by accident, people revert to being themselves, and the Blue Devil goes. Whoever the dog is, I don't know who the dog is. He's like, "Give me the collar. I'm gonna go infiltrate the hunt." And stuff happens, and these random people, the congregation attack. Boom, and they have this crazy gigantic super battle against just hordes and hordes of people. Who knows who they are? Enchantress is doing stuff. It doesn't really matter because boom, boom. That's a great panel. That's also a great panel, even if it kind of does rip off like Dragon Ball Z. Great super battle in the Shadow Pack story. I don't like the whatever's going on with the new owner of the bar or whatever. Like, that feels really contrived and kind of dumb. I don't care for it that much. But you know what? This book, I'm giving it like, this is like a 3.75 out of 4 good stories. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. Because I'm saying that if you didn't buy number 7 here, you need to go buy number 7 before Walmart is just straight up out of these things. Also, kind of a weird thing. This is apparently the last one of these. They're relaunching as Swamp Thing Giant #1. I don't know how that's different from Swamp Thing, Page Comic Giant, but apparently it is. Apparently it is, or we're just relaunching to #1 for no reason. Because rebooting stuff is just what you do in comics anymore. It's stupid. It's going to cause confusion for people in Walmart trying to buy this dang book. Oh, honey, don't you already have #1? Oh, no, Mom, it's a different #1. It's going to be confusing, and I don't know why you would do this. Newsstand is not the same as the direct market. The direct market loves reboots. According to Peter Samedi, Newsstand loves the number ticking upwards. Tick, 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 inexorably. So, whatever. I don't know. $4.99. This is a bargain. You need to go buy this book. I will see you all next time. I sure hope I will. Till then, you have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. And bye-bye. Yeah, really. Bye-bye.